and he hasn't clocked me. You know what? I'll make this boy lie down real quick. Hold on there. Yo, boy, give me that Ross.
Watch the ride.
Greetings one and all, this is Riddim Works and welcome to my channel with some Battlefield 4. Riddim is doing some Battlefield at the minute. Wow, I never thought I'd actually say this, but Call of Duty Advanced Warfare sounds like a more healthy option right about now in the current climate of gaming. I never thought I'd actually say those words, but it's the truth. I mean, right about now, Call of Duty, you know, can be regarded as somewhat of a safe bet amongst millions of gamers. It's the biggest franchise in gaming history right about now, and you know, there's always going to be a market for that kind of game, for those kind of gamers. And like I said, in the current climate of things, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare seems to be a very healthy option in the midst of everything what is going on at the minute. And when we're in the 1st of November, boy, time and tide, man, waits for no guy. I can't believe how fast this year has actually gone. It has really gone absolutely quick. But yeah, Battlefield. I thought I'd just get back into Battlefield because I've been Destiny-fied for quite a while. I do like the game, but I really wanted to basically play something different, and going back to Battlefield, I almost had this kind of fearful notion within Battlefield that I wasn't going to really have a good experience with that in comparison to Destiny, which might be the reverse opinion held by a lot of people right about now. But for me, the fearful thing was actually getting back into Battlefield and knowing that within the first couple of games you're going to get your ass torn up, you know, and whether or not it was going to continue in that fashion. But once you get yourself in the pace, you just got to adopt the pace of the game, you know, and it's going to take you a good couple of games, couple of matches to do that. And once you adopt the pace, it's just so much fun. It's like, it's just great. It's mindless killing on a decent scale, if you like, in terms of gaming as opposed to real life, obviously. But yeah, I just decided to shake off the rust a little bit, you know, see if I was still competent. But I'm still in search of the right loadout, the right combination, and it's kind of difficult when you get into matches with seasoned veterans and you're asking the question, well, you know, as a new player, you know, what's the best guns and this and that, and you know, opinions can be mixed. But I do find that sometimes with some players it's almost like, you know, they don't even want to freaking get into that much detail with you, because it's like you should know how to play Battlefield, you should know how the thing works. But you know, if EA is trying to basically cater for a new wave of players, then, you know, but then again, you know, there are forums of people who are willing to help you, but I suppose I'm kind of lazy in that regard. I just want to kind of go in blind, or you know, just go in the deep end, as it were. So, you know, I get what I strive for, I suppose. But yeah, just getting into the Battlefield thing, just trying to shake off some dust. Anyway, Sony, well, it wasn't actually Sony, it was an independent survey that contacted me a couple of days ago, basically asking me about the PS Plus service. And they were very, very stringent and very detailed. More or less asking my age, asking about the amount of time that I spent gaming, asking me about Xbox Live and, you know, their service, even though I don't own an Xbox, and, you know, things of that nature, as it were. But they were very, very stringent. And to basically round off what my opinions of the service was and is that I have no issues in actually paying for the service. I don't have an issue because we're in the then next gen, now current gen situation where, you know, if we want our experience to be next gen, if you like, we have to more or less pay for it. We've had 7 good years of free online gaming with PlayStation, even when Xbox were going on with their paid Xbox Live subscription thing from more or less day one. So, you know, there's a lot to be thankful for, but in the current climate of things, you know, technology costs, you know, and it has to be paid for. But my thing, which I explained to the survey people, was that I don't mind paying for it, but I think, you know, with what's been happening with server problems and, you know, with the quality of service you are getting from certain developers in line with the online facilities and stuff like that, that they need to bring the price down a little bit. And they need to bring the offers. They need to increase the discount of the offers. And I think that will make it more appealing, because I think it will cater for the people that doesn't necessarily get into the whole, I don't know, the whole free games and stuff, because most of the games that they offer for free are indie games, and some of them are good, some of them, you know, people just are not gonna really care for. But I think by dropping the price of the subscription and increasing the percentage of the offers, it will bring a happy medium to everybody, and that's what I more or less came up with. You know, in light of Sony, who are in problems right about now because their profits has gone down considerably, but the one thing that is keeping their finances up to some degree within the respective market is the PS4. It is continually selling at a good rate, but I think in order for it to be something of value, they're gonna have to think about the pricing of the PS Plus subscriptions and the games they're gonna have on offer with it, and also the digital games as well. They need to start bringing down the price of digital games, because digital games, you know, whilst I respect the fact that once you purchase it, it will always be on your HDD, but if it's a game that you buy and you don't like for whatever reason, you can't sell it, you know? So it's a pain in the butt, and that's one of the reasons why I think hard copy games will still be in demand, because you're gonna have that option to trade in if you're not feeling the game. Problems with servers. Wow. It seems to be a regular thing right about now. I understand with the alpha for Destiny and the beta for Destiny that it was just such a popular thing to be a part of, that the servers more or less crashed upon the reveal of the alpha and the beta. I get that, I totally understand that, you know. But with Drive Club, I'm sorry, Evolution Studios, I'm sorry, but you are the perfect example. With Evolution Studios, Drive Club, and now the Evolve Big Alpha by 2K Games, the whole server thing, well, with the latter, I don't know if it's a server thing, but they're basically saying that it's something to do with the 2.0 update, why there are issues with the PlayStation 4 version of the alpha, but the Xbox and the PC version are more or less running. But even with that, there are still people complaining from those consoles and mediums, if you like, that they are not getting the service that they want. They are basically queuing up for multiplayer. They're not getting no games on, what have you. So it hasn't been a bundle of joy for them either. Which kind of begs the question, well, you know, what is the use of alphas and betas? You might as well just basically just run demos. If that's what you want to do, run the freaking demos, man. You know, have it in the ecosystem and let it basically run and take its course and do its thing and have people play demos. That was a big freaking fail. Yeah, so Sony's like, our confidence needs to be restored, my brethren. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. It's like, I've been a PS player since the PS1, man, you know, and I think I've been very faithful to your brand, you know what I'm saying? And I do understand, I really do understand that, you know, innovation and technology freaking costs, man. I do get that, you know, but for what we're paying for, I mean, you sold it with me upon the E3 reveal, the price reveal, £350, man. It was like, yeah, I am in. Do you know what I'm saying? And with that, you know, you actually converted a lot of former Xbox players to go on to PS4 or even have the PS4 as their second freaking console. You know, that's how much brownie points she was getting. But I don't know, man. It's like, it's not working out right. It's just not working out right with, you know, with your developers who you are in cahoots with, for want of a better freaking phrase. You know what I'm saying? It's just not working out really that great. And it just seems like the whole console war thing is just being reignited because of that shit. Because people are saying, you know what? Greatness is still awaiting. And when you use a tagline like that, man, you're going to be open for all kinds of shit. Because greatness is still awaiting, my friend, a year after the release of the console. But hey, it's just what it is. Sony, I still got faith in you guys. Help us out, mate. Help us out. Do the right thing. You know, we'll stick with you, but you got to do the right thing in terms of finance and in terms of service. You know, overall service. But anyway, that is me. That is it for now. And as usual, whatever the coup, you know the coup. Whatever the game, whatever the format, whatever the console, whatever the media, happy gaming, because that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And until I catch you on the next one, Megan.